So Ross, thank you very much for talking to me. Firstly, why do you want to be the next MP for Sleaford and North Hykeham?
Well, for me, it is all about locality. Sleaford and North Hykeham is a wonderful place. We have a mix of areas from towns in Hykeham and also Sleaford, but the rural constituency. It's a beautiful place, and I just want to represent the local people. It's a fantastic place to be.
You talk about locality. What is your relationship with Sleaford and North Hykeham? How much experience do you have here?
I have family and friends across the constituency. I live very local. I live almost a mile away from the boundary. I have strong local connections. I'm a local boy. I'm a Lincolnshire lad. I'm a proper yellow belly, and I love Lincolnshire to the max. And as you can see, it's a beautiful day here in Lincolnshire. I'm really passionate about Lincolnshire, and I want to represent local people.
Is it right that you're still a councillor? Are you still a councillor?
I'm a parish councillor in Scunthorpe.
It's a big step to go from a parish councillor to an MP. What experience do you think you have in order to fulfil it?
In terms of experience, it's all about listening to local people. It's not about how much experience you have being a councillor, it's about being able to listen to local people and represent their views. It's about that. It's not about whether you've held so many positions on the council. It's about being able to connect to the community, and I think I can do that, and that's what I would like to show and represent during this campaign. Through my work, I have to listen to the people that I work with and the people who come in to the place I work, and that's the bit that you really need to get across, and it's the connection. That's all it is connecting. We don't want someone who lives away. We want someone who actually lives close to the community, is involved in the community, and listens to the local people.
So what issues are you fighting this by-election on, do you think?
It's all key to local issues. We obviously have the closure in the south of the constituency of Grantham Hospital. That is vital services that are being ignored by the Conservative government. We have rural bus services that are ignored again by Conservative County Council. It's all about local issues. It's all locality, and it's again, time and time again, being ignored by the people in power, and we need to make sure that Lincolnshire gets its fair share, and that's what I want to do, make sure Lincolnshire is put front and forward in this campaign to make sure we get our fair share of what we need.
If you are elected, you'll be the 9th Liberal Democrat MP in Parliament. How do you think that will work?
Well, hopefully I'll be the 10th, because by then we'll have got the Richmond seat as well. So I think that'll be a great step forward. We've had massive by-election results up and down the country in local councils. We've got 20 gains so far since May. We've had a really good result in Witney, and obviously, like I said, I hope we've got another MP before myself in the Richmond Park by-election on the 1st of December, the week before ours.
So I've got to mention it, the collapse of the Liberal Democrats in the last general election. You seem to think that you're on the rise again.
Yeah, we've, as I said, we've been growing time and time again. 20 council seats across the country since May. That's 20 gains from different parties, whether it be Conservative, UKIP, Labour, Greens. We're winning across the board. Brilliant result in Witney from 4th place, very similar to here in Sleaford and North Hykeham. Doing really well against the Conservatives candidate in Richmond, which is Zach Goldsmith. Despite him saying he's independent, he's got the backing of the Conservatives there. And also, what I'm going to say is we've got fantastic new members within the local party. We've had growth in Sleaford, growth in North Hykeham, and growth across the country. We're still a force in local politics and nationally as well.
In the general election, the Conservatives had a majority of over 24,000, so it's a pretty big task for you to overturn that.
We had a swing of 19% in the Witney by-election. We need a 25% swing here in Sleaford and North Hykeham. Nothing's impossible in politics.
But you will be hampered by the fact that the constituency or the area voted overwhelmingly for Brexit in the referendum. Do you think that'll be an issue, given that the Liberal Democrats don't necessarily want to, or didn't support leaving the EU and would like another referendum?
Well, I'm the only pro-European candidate standing in this by-election. The rest of the candidates so far have all come out as anti-Europe. So that means that vote that voted for exit are going to be split. If I can harness that 38% of people, there's a possibility, a really good chance that we could actually win this election.
And do you think we had Jeremy Corbyn for Labour visiting? Do you think Tim Farron and other Liberal Democrat bigwigs will be coming in and supporting you, do you think?
We have a number of big names who have already pledged to come up and support the campaign, including Tim Farron.
And lastly, we've talked a bit about it, but just summarise what you think your chances are of winning this election.
I think we've got a really good chance. We've got a very young, energetic, enthusiastic team. We've also got campaigners who are really experienced in this city. We've had activists from the age of 8 to 88, and it's really, really good to see that we've got a really good drive behind this campaign. We're having really good fun, and I think we've got a really good chance of doing an upset here in Sleaford and North Hykeham.